How's it going, guys? My name is Christopher J. Knowles, and this is officially vlog number 1. We've made it. It's been about 10 years in the making and still is in the making, and over time I'll explain that to you guys. I am a 10-year cancer survivor, and that was when I was 12 years old that I was first diagnosed back in December of 2007. I've received radiation therapy after that, and that destroyed my cancer, but left me with other medical issues. I'll go into more detail over time in further videos. Since then, I've had 21 surgeries in the past 10 years, and that's not even touching the amount of procedures and other things I've had done. So I've had a very eventful life just in the past 10 years alone, and I'm only 22. The main purpose of why I'm making this vlog is not because I'm famous, it's not because I want to be famous. It's because I want to share my story with you guys. I want to open up and let other people know what I'm going through, let you see the good days, the bad days. I'm not quite sure yet how I'm going to space out my videos. It may be daily or it may be weekly. It'll be one or the other, but I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do yet. Basically, I want to share my experiences with you guys, and I want to open up what I'm going through to let you guys in and see really what's going on. There's a lot of things that I deal with on a daily basis. Some things you can see, such as half of my face not working and me looking like Two-Face from Batman. And there's things inside that are happening that not everybody sees. They are called invisible illnesses. And a lot of people deal with them, guys. They're out there everywhere, but not everybody knows about them. Not everybody understands them. I want to try to break that wall down by letting you guys see what I go through, so that hopefully you can have a better understanding of what others go through. And hopefully it'll change your perspective on things and it'll make it easier on others. Additionally, I want to be able to use my story to help motivate and inspire others. Going through 10 years of constant surgeries, battling for your life, there have been numerous times where I was actually not supposed to live. But here I am. So that's just part of what your drive to live does. And you need more than just that. You need the right doctors and the right support and everything too. But a big part of that is your drive to live. And I really want to emphasize that when you get really sick, sometimes people just give up or they just lose all hope, and they get really down and it impacts them in a negative way. Can't let that happen. You gotta keep fighting, because life is worth living, and I'm proof of that. In the beginning of this video, you saw me kiss my dog tags. It's because of one of the diseases that I deal with, and I have trigeminal neuralgia. I've become part of two groups. A group on Facebook called Families Understanding Trigeminal Neuralgia, and I've become part of a group called Young Patients Committee of the Facial Pain Association. And on these dog tags are the names of everyone in that group, in both of those groups. Every day I put them on, kiss them. It's the first thing I do before I do anything else. Because of these people, my heart beats. You get to a point in life where your heart just doesn't beat for yourself anymore, but other people literally drive your heart to beat. These are some of those people that make my heart beat. And I've told you guys, I want to share my story with you guys. I want to help motivate everyone else. But I also want to get my journey and story out there because I know it can help others. I have seen it firsthand help others. I am, well, at the time, I was technically the third recorded case in medical history of having intractable singultus. And that is basically a fancy medical term of saying nonstop hiccups. Now, you may have seen the girl on the news quite a few years ago that had intractable hiccups, and she went all around and they couldn't find a reason or someone to help, and I believe it ended up being a hoax. I may be wrong about that, but there may have been controversy about that. But hers were just normal hiccups. I wish that was my case. My case was averaging 160 hiccups per minute, and that was 24/7. And I basically lived because I had a TENS unit taped to the side of my head, and that was working through a titanium plate I had in my head. And it was stimulating my brain, which was stopping the signals and thus stopping the hiccups. I had surgery for that, along with repeat surgery for my trigeminal neuralgia on both sides of my face. And thankfully, the trigeminal neuralgia pain has not returned, and I've had normal hiccups, but the hiccups in 160 beats per minute has not returned. After I went through my case, not even a year later, my neurosurgeon called me up. He said, I have a colleague who was a neurologist who has a patient, and I show him your information. Sure, go right ahead. Not even a couple months later, his patient saw my video. He got an MRI done, put his MRI right next to my MRI, and it was spot on, almost identical. And this guy was going on for years and years and couldn't find help. But because the neurosurgeon saw my video of my hiccups, dealt with my case, and showed my video to all of his colleagues, through that chain, this man was able to go to that neurologist and be able to find help to the neurosurgeon and have basically the same surgery I had because I shared my story. And his hiccups are still there, but they are tremendously better. And that's what I mean of sharing my story can literally change or save someone's life. It's not trying to be cocky. It's the point that sharing your story or sharing your journey in any way can change, help, or even save someone's life. And that's a tremendous bearing that a lot of us don't even think about. But at the same time, I believe that's what YouTube was made for. It wasn't just to help spread art or spread motivation or spread inspiration or help get movie trailers out there to more people. It was to help us be able to share our journeys through life with each other so that we can connect with each other on a larger basis. So, again, I'm Christopher J. Knowles. This is vlog 1, and I will be coming on again soon to share more with you guys. Thank you. Bye.